While Texans built roads, bombers, amusement parks, and dams, there were other monumental changes in the works. The Cold War had put the American way of life on trial in nations across the world, and many did not like what they saw. In 1944, Swedish economist Gunnar Myrdal published a massive study, An American Dilemma, the Negro Problem and Modern Democracy, in which he identified obstacles African Americans faced for full participation in American society.
In order to understand how any Negro feels under segregation, you have to realize that from the time of infancy, he has it pounded into him that he's not as good as other people.
In 1950, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, issued its Statement on Race and issued a clear message defining racism and what constituted race. The horrors of World War II served as a recent warning. Nazi ideas of a master race in Germany led to the Holocaust in Europe, while the Empire of Japan engaged in the racially motivated slaughter of Koreans and Chinese in Asia. Many people in the world expected the United States to set an example of how a diverse population could live in harmony. Could democratic societies handle these stresses? The 1954 United States Supreme Court decision in Brown versus Board of Education of Topeka, Kansas, ruled that laws that forced segregation, particularly in schools, were unconstitutional. The justices ordered all states with such statutes to desegregate with all deliberate speed. Texas school districts with small African American populations tended to desegregate first. San Antonio, Austin, and Corpus Christi were the first cities to blend their entire school districts. Other Texas schools resisted. 3 students in Mansfield, with the help of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP, sued to attend the all-white high school. A court order followed, and the school board agreed to comply. The mayor and people of Mansfield did not. When school started in August 1955, police officers and more than 300 citizens tried to prevent the black students from entering the school and hung an effigy of a lynched man over the main door. Governor Allen Shivers sent Texas Rangers to keep the peace. They also enforced his orders to transfer the 3 students to an integrated Fort Worth school. Mansfield had successfully defied a federal court order. Other school districts, especially in East Texas, resisted integration, often with threats of violence. Attorney General John Ben Shepherd responded by suing the NAACP over abuses of its state charter, which included violation of its nonprofit status.
They're false prophets. They have peddled false hopes at bargain prices.
In 1956, he won Texas versus NAACP and effectively ended activities by that activist organization in the state for more than a decade. Even so, there were Texans in Washington, D.C. working for civil rights legislation. Senate Majority Leader Lyndon Baines Johnson, Senator Ralph Yarborough, and Speaker of the House Sam Rayburn refused to sign off on the 1956 Southern Manifesto, promoted by Southern lawmakers who opposed desegregation. Instead, Johnson helped to see passage of the 1957 and 1960 Civil Rights Acts. Even though Democrats dominated Texas politics, issues deeply divided them into liberal and conservative factions that had been forming since the 1930s. The changes rolling across the country only deepened that divide. The world was changing, and Texas would too, whether it was ready or not.